out then, we'll never get bloody stuck.
Just go nice and slow, mate, yeah? Nice and slow. They're all shouting fast. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're here at Rufford Mill Ford. And this is in Newark, an NG22 postcode. We are here today with djaudits, and he has been recognised, just chatting away to people up there. Now you'll notice that the measurement stick down there is on 1.5 foot deep. So vehicles come down here and make their way up in that direction. You can see the AA are there already, so someone's obviously gone through and it's gone into their air intake. So they're currently drying out. So we'll just come to see if we can see any of the action ourselves. There's plenty of signs on the approach to warn you, and we have seen footage where they actually come down here and they don't come up here, they go down the river. Hello. So yeah, there's always recovery vehicles down here. You can see one just reversing right now. So there is a YouTube channel dedicated to this place called Tom Sunderland, and he is the chap just down there in the green coat. So do check out his channel for more. But when he showed vehicles actually driving down there, I thought that is ridiculous. We've got to go and visit this place. So now we're just waiting for some action.
And how long have you been doing this?
A couple of years. I started it, then he started about a couple of years.
You put a video on more or less every day, don't you?
Yeah.
Is it every day?
Every other day.
Every other day? I bet you pray for it raining, don't you?
Last night we were, full of excitement. But,
So what made you start doing this then?
Oh, it's always been busy for years, people doing it.
Yeah.
But we just thought there's a place on YouTube for it. I mean, there was the odd video here and there.
Yeah.
But no, I just thought I'd exploit it a bit, put loads on, and everyone's loving it.
I take it you're a local lad then?
I'm 40 minutes away. You're local. 10 minutes away, yeah. So literally 40 minutes away.
Yeah, you've got good viewings, haven't you?
You're not doing too badly, are they?
No, not
Especially
doing
for him. He's getting, like you said to Tom, he's getting the views, isn't he?
Are you not both the Tom Sunderland channel?
No, it's separate. Yeah.
What's yours called?
I'm Ben Gregors.
Ben Gregors.
Yeah, if you've searched it.
Alright.
So, right, okay.
Yeah, so.
But you've got loads on, haven't you? Loads of videos, loads of followers. I'm going to pop you a link on my channel and see how you do.
That's you, is it?
That's me, yeah.
Wow.
Cheers.
Look how many he's got.
Yeah. Some of the Adam C didn't give you.
All right, loads of views.
Yeah. Do you know Adam C? Adam C, the YouTube car guy. Do you know him?
No, I don't know.
He was down last week, a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah.
He's got about 500,000 followers. Yeah, he came down. Crazy. We had someone from France the other day,
From France?
All the way from France just to see it, yeah. And I was like, just gobsmacked.
So how do you find the time to come down here every other day?
Well, I'm at uni at the moment.
Oh, you're
so
at
I'm
uni?
sort of here and there with a few bits, not fixed with anything.
What about the Facebook group as well?
Yeah, you've got the Facebook group.
Oh, have you?
It's got about 30,000 members in it, yeah.
What's your Facebook
Just
group?
Rufford Ford, official Rufford Ford Fails.
All right.
If you type it on Facebook, you'll see it. There's one
Oh,
with
we'll have to have a look for that one as well.
One with 3,500, one with 30,000.
You could easily make this into a full-time job, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could do, yeah. Unless they put barriers across it or something, they might do something to it. It's getting a lot of attention at the moment, so whether they'll do something to it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's great for local businesses and the cafe and that, car parks full every weekend.
Yeah.
£5 a car.
I'll be honest, I've been down here a few years ago, and I set my camera up where those people stood over there.
Oh, right. Okay.
And as they were coming through, it weren't as deep as this, so they were coming through really fast and making big sprays.
Yeah.
And I was getting some high shutter speed photos, which were really, really good.
Right, yeah.
But people want to see people getting stuck in the water, don't they?
Yeah, the reality of it.
Yeah, they want to see people like, oh my God, what am I going to do?
Yeah. Usually, like I say, it's a lot lower, and the kids love it. The kids love it. It's all ages. They love watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like to see other people's misery, don't they?
Absolutely, Schadenfreude.
Yes. Yeah. They all like to see other people's misery.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. But yeah.
So where's the water coming from then?
It's Rufford Lakes over the
Yeah,
back.
there's Rufford Lake there, and it flows
Careful,
around.
'cause it's probably
Hang
going to
on.
splash it right before come this way.
Wow, look at all the water going back.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
So what's the highest you've ever seen it then?
About over the bridge nearly, so about 4.5 feet.
And still get people coming through.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, yeah. Whatever the depth, you still get them doing it.
There's one at Worksop, there's a bridge in Worksop, bottom of Kilton Hill.
Oh, right.
And every time we get heavy rain, it ends up about 3 foot deep, and you still get people trying to drive through.
Yeah, yeah.
There were
Still will.
one in a Land Rover not long back, and you know, I'm in a Land Rover, I can get
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
and it were up to his bonnet. Yeah, he's stuck in the middle, at water's up to the top of his bonnet. Right. You ain't getting through there, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
So this red one has just recently gone through, has it?
Yeah, so they went. So we've got a little white Astra van just in front of the Corsa. That's the first one to go through. It literally was a couple of minutes before I turned up.
Right.
Ben were struggling with the driver trying to push out, and there with double sausage and egg McMuffin half in my face,
No way.
sprinting down to help him. We got that one out, and then Beamer came through, and honestly, he hit it. It must have been 30, yeah, easy, 35.
Yeah, look at me, I'm going to make a big splash.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he hit it, and you heard it just the bottom of the car just dropped down onto the water. It just hit this whole mighty, like, it sounds like a big slap. And then all plastics all broke away from underneath, and all loads of trim off the front of it. So we got him pulled out eventually, and then literally not 3 minutes. Oh, I'd say 3 or 5 minutes later, that van came through and then croaked it.
I bet you
Then.
saw my car coming down, thought, hey, what's
I recognised those dreadlocks anyway, I knew it was you.
All right, okay, right. I wanted to see DJ go through on his push bike.
I've spent a fiver, I have.
You've spent a fiver?
Yeah, for the car park. They've made it into a right tourist attraction, this place.
Well, that's what he said, it's good for,
Good for local
business.
Yeah. So do you reckon these people then have all just come to see this, mate?
Oh, yeah.
Or is that,
Well,
is
I
that
think
Absolutely.
more than anything, they've come because of the big walk, like nature reserve and what it is, or the
all the way
probably
down, they go through the old
yeah,
monastery.
but it's
and-
good for
and then they realise there's something better than the nature walk.
Yeah, well, it's good for a minute, so they could have a nice walk, come and have a drink and chill out, watch this, and then carry on with the day and that.
So we do see idiots go down there as well on your videos, don't we? So how far down do they actually go before they realise?
We go.
You think you are going that way because you're on a bit of a bend.
Yeah.
And they'll go quite far down there before. We've had Land Rovers drive right up there before.
Out of view, round the corner.
Yeah, well, there's a dead end up there.
Oh, is there?
Can't go very
Do you
far.
remember that blue Merc last year?
Oh yeah.
He
the
came
blue
down,
Mercedes,
and
yeah.
because on the edge of there was like loads of rocks and stuff.
Right.
And he came down, and I don't know how to explain. He went down it a little bit, and then realised his mistake, and then tried to get out of it, and he had to like proper floor it to get out of it, and it was like crunching on the under tray and that, like, yeah. It was good fun.
Tech cars, isn't it? That seem to break down the most. I've noticed on the different channels,
It makes me laugh how they're all smiling how they're proud of their vehicle.
One of mine's
I know what I'm doing, and then literally a metre later it's all white smoke.
When the realisation kicks in, oh yeah.
It must be so embarrassing for them. Do they ever moan about you filming them?
We've had a few, haven't we? We had. Where's it gone? Tell them about charity the Fiesta.
Oh yeah.
See the ones
This
that
is
I'll
a
come
good
and
one.
get you.
Yeah.
I'll come and get you.
Yeah, I'll sort of.
I'll come get you.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Did I see the police come here as well? Is that a regular thing?
Yeah, that's. It used to be every Sunday they'd come down here, but as of recent you don't really see them. They got stuck in here actually a couple of weeks ago. So since then they've been a bit, not going to come down. But yeah, they used to sort of sit in there and catch people that were speeding through it and chase after them.
So what's the offence then? Speeding through a Ford?
They were handing out Section 59 like warnings apparently. So
Dangerous driving?
dangerous driving.
Yeah, that can lead to vehicle seizure if you do it again or something. They were telling me.
Right.
But that's as far as I know with that.
Weren't they even doing it to guys that were going through sensibly as well?
Yeah, if they didn't have the number plate showing or something. They were really picky, seat belts, number plates, anything really they were picking up on.
Where does that, is that coming from that way or?
No, it's coming like this way. So
Okay.
it's flowing with that. Yeah, that's sort of a like cobbly, gravelly kind of thing in the riverbed. There's a bit of a drop sort of as you go off just on that side there.
So if anything, I could take the drone up and see where that's leading from.
Yeah, absolutely.
And see,
If you go
is it like an overflow of the river?
If you send the drone up here,
Where's it coming from again?
Rufford Lakes.
Yeah.
Right.
If you send the drone up over the top of that building, you'll see lakes.
Okay, I'll do that.
You can, even if you hover over the car park, you'll still see the lake.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then there's the big
The old Abbey over there.
Abbey
Yeah.
up at the top.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. I won't get in a nice area. So there you go. We've met the regulars, and this is where they put all the number plates that fall off the vehicles and the bumpers and the trims as they're going through really fast, like this one might do. The whole front gets ripped off with the force of the water. I think he's changed his mind. While it's quiet, let's get the drone up, see where the water's coming from, have a good look around, and go from there.
I'm from Essex to see this.
You what, sorry?
Yeah, I'm not from Essex.
You're from Essex?
Yeah.
You've travelled up from Essex to
Yeah.
see this?
Is it,
Well, we're staying at Warners, Thorsby Hall.
is it your first time here though?
Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I was there a year ago. I didn't know about this then. And all of a sudden, all these endless YouTube videos come up of here.
Yeah.
I thought, well, we're going to stay at Warners. We'll come and have a look at this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it gives the impression it's one every few minutes, isn't it? But it's not like that in real life.
Yeah, yeah. Reality is you have to wait for the action.
You have to wait. Yeah.
So, as shown on the screen there are no flight restrictions in this area. So let's go and have a look, see where the water's coming from, and see what this place looks like from above. So let's get some nice height to it. Let's around 45 meters there. So we can see where the road leads from and where it leads to over there, and we can see how if they take the wrong turn in and they go down that direction, then it takes them to here where we have some sort of lake overflow. Wow, that is nice. So it's a proper tourist attraction. Oh, hey up, we've got a vehicle coming. So let's get it back on the Ford to see what happens here. The vehicle is just, oh, it's turning round right behind me. It's decided not to do it today. Because you can see all the recovery vehicles in the distance, it's putting him off. So as you can see down there, it's not the best time in, seeing all those vehicles getting recovered. It sort of puts you off a little bit. But this is Rufford Mill. Also a bit of a tourist attraction, they said, a bit of a country park, a cafe, and there is a car park just there which is charging £5 a day. And yes, I did park there because there are double yellows. Well, I think it's a single yellow, but yeah, we parked sensibly. So let's go and have a look at how the river actually flows into this, shall we? It looks a lovely walk over that bridge. Oh, there's some birds. Having a go at him?
Saying why you filled my car for or something.
Is there?
Don't take photos of my car, yeah.
Yeah, I can understand the car, but you taking a picture of me.
I was actually taking a picture of your car and the guy trying to fix it. But if you come up and you start mouthing at me, I'm going to video you, mate. That's dead easy.
I tell you what, you lucky you got that cap on.
You what, sorry? I'm lucky what? I'm lucky what?
Yeah.
You get this often?
Sometimes, yeah. I'm sure he was there about.
Is that a trail?
Yeah. I just came down to see what was happening.
It's usually golden.
But yeah, that's where the, obviously you know what it's all about anyway, but just for my viewers, that's obviously where it's coming.
That looks awesome.
flowing down there at some speed, isn't it?
That is awesome. Holy shit. How's it going, mate? You all right?
Then obviously
Whoa.
we're leading down to where we are down there. But it's amazing, isn't it, to see how it actually
Yeah, that
comes
is
over.
awesome. I've never seen it from that view before. That's cool. Where is it?
It's just over there. Got loads of birds circling it, to be honest.
He used to do recovery before anyway.
Did it?
Yeah, as well, because he used to.
Right, so what is BMW?
He's really nice, laddie.
So we're going to bring the drone down to see this BMW because it's giving PJ a bit of stick. So this is what the vehicles see when they go through the Rufford Ford. They're coming down like this. They're wondering whether to do it or not, and they think, yeah, let's just go for it. And they storm ahead, get all the water in their air filter, get hydro locked about here, and then all we see is some white smoke and their smiles disappear, and then they have to call the AA or the recovery vehicles, as you can see here. But this is the gentleman. This is the gentleman just here.
No, mate, I am sorry. I'm just here for that. I can't do that. I've got people thinking it's funny because I've broken down. It's going to cost me £5,000.
Yeah, but who did it? Me or you?
No, me.
Yeah.
But would anyone actually intentionally do it knowing full well what was going to happen?
Well, apparently, I mean, I weren't feeling
I come through here late. Are you from this area?
So this is the angle that the vehicles approach at, and they are faced with a decision to go left when there's no vehicles there or vehicles being recovered, or go right. And if they go right, this is what happens. And they come all the way up to this bridge where the water is flowing from the lake and downstream. And it does look like they have got the capability to actually close it off as well. Tom, you're the expert, aren't you? Have they actually got the capability to close this off to stop the water flowing?
Yes, they do, but they've not touched them in decades.
Right, okay.
But the sluice gate over there, they do open that occasionally. So
I've had it open lately, haven't I?
So where's, what do they open, sorry?
it's a bit more down to your left.
Mitch, do you want to push from that side?
So that can also be opened, and where does that feed to? Does that also feed here?
Yeah, that comes out that tunnel right there.
Oh, I've got you.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. Nice one. Thank you for that. So yeah, Tom, the expert, as I says that when they do open that sluice gate, it then comes out of this tunnel here as well. So you've got double entry points. Wow, that is amazing. So hopefully this BMW clears out the way soon, which will then give vehicles approaching a little bit more confidence that it is doable. We've got the lady taking a photo of us there, look. Hello! So, I think that explains it. Oh, we've got all these seagulls circling the drone again. Let's get nice and high, do our normal 360-degree photo for Google Maps, and then we'll get David back. So from up here at 120 meters, we can clearly see the large lake, which is fed from up there. When it gets too full, it then feeds down here onto the passing road, which is down here, and the vehicles approach from the left and get stuck just here. And then it goes downstream in that direction. So let's do our 360-degree shot and get David back. The van is full. Come back later when it's empty. And how often is it then that they use this outlet?
Probably every year. They just use it to rinse all the sediment away from it, but usually do it between midday or late at night. So, yeah.
Is it like a big bit of poo coming out? All the sludge?
Sludge and that, yeah.
Have you ever caught that?
No.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
I'll check your channel. I've looked at yours. I've not seen yours.
Cheers. Yeah.
I'll check yours out later, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
You don't need any help from me. You got 100,000, boy. You've only just hit it, ain't you?
I hit it the other day, yeah.
You got your plaque?
So, no, I'm applying for it at the moment. I'm just doing the form and that. The BM driver saying anything to you? Or, I know he's having to go at PJ.
Yeah. When PJ is having his interaction, it's rude for somebody else to come and try and steal that. Because that's the sort of conversation our viewers want.
Right, cool.
They want somebody trying to tell you what to do in public and us sticking up for them.
Yeah.
So they're prepared for when it happens to them. They know what to say and what their rights are.
So it's just like a courtesy level to it kind of thing.
Yeah, but you've got to keep respectful and
cool.
never show any aggression or violence or swearing or anything like that. And it sort of gives people confidence to go out in public and do a similar thing.
Yeah.
If you see something interesting, don't be scared. Just get your phone out, mate, because it's a human right that we've all got.
Yeah,
That's
it. We've had it a few times, haven't we?
Yeah, you've had someone chase after you.
Yeah, I had someone about a couple of months ago got out of their Range Rover and started heading for me.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking, so I got my phone out and just started backing off then.
Let's see what they got.
Somebody watching one of my videos?
No, I'm watching the one I've just took.
All right.
Took a video of him.
He said.
I heard my voice.
He said, "Lucky you got your camera." That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
What a whopper.
Yeah,
Will that make the cut, Tom? Will that make the cut? Yeah, that's going to make his cut.
Yeah.
Would you risk it? That's the question. And look what we notice about this one here, look. That space shouldn't be there, should it? The space should be after the 0. And what do we notice about this one here as well, look? The 3D letters are removable. So that's not compliant either. But I think it's great how they keep all the number plates and the bumpers here and stuff for the vehicles that have gone by, in case they want to come back. But the problem is they're so embarrassed of what's just happened. They just want to get out of the area, don't they? So it clearly says, look, Ford, road closed ahead. So anybody that drives through here, it's sort of their own fault. They do so at their own risk. 1.5.
1.5. Not today. You'll get through.
Matey! It's a
BP68 YCO.
The vehicle decided not to go through the Ford, but he destroyed somebody's front garden. Oh dear. And they're good lads here, look. If they see something that they can help with, they help. And you do even push vehicles out, don't you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, you just volunteer just to help them out.
Well, it's a bit cheeky, but we get the cars out of the way, more can go through then, can't they?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what about these signs? Who decides when the road is closed?
I don't know, to be honest. Although local farmer, the guy who lives just up here,
Yeah.
gets really annoyed if it all comes down and see what he's done to these signs here. He's actually vandalised the signs and drilled.
So you can't actually open the road. Oh, you can.
He's drilled through them.
Right.
He tried to super glue them, bolt them shut like that.
What I'm saying is, what depth does it have to get to before it's decided the road's closed?
To be honest.
Right. Is it always like this, road closed?
It has been lately. I used to come down quite a lot back end of last year, but then I got a full-time job, so I wasn't
Right.
able to.
Nice and slow, look. So, I think the belt's just got a bit wet in it.
Done something with engine, because that's not standard, that.
Oh yeah, smoking. So what would your advice be to motorists? Is it just to go very slow?
Yeah, if you don't want to wreck your car, yeah,
Go
definitely.
round.
Definitely.
Go as slow as possible?
Yeah.
Here we go,
The
here
best
we
way
go,
to do it is to...
You were saying the best way to do it is...
The best way to actually do it is to dip your front wheels in, and so it goes halfway up the bumper, and then let the water settle, and then go through it just like first gear about 5 miles an hour. Because what you got to watch for is the water actually coming up the bumper and going into the air intake. If the water goes into the air intake, and it just sucks all the water through the engine, then see, your engine can't combust water; it's got to combust fuel, hasn't it? So
100%, mate. 100%.
no, Iceland's going for it.
Wow, sliding all over the place he was. Quite a lot of leaves on the road, aren't there, on the exit?
Yeah.
With them being rear wheel drive, it's a bit slippery. Well, the ducks are loving it anyway. They're saying, don't come down this bit, this is our home. Wow, look at all the water coming back. And has he made it? Has his van broken down the road? No. I think some water would have got in his air filter then, because it went all the way up the bonnet into the vents. But a damp air filter, you know, your engine can sort of still suck past the damp and dry it out. But when too much water gets in there and it starts going into the engine, then you're stuffed. What's your channel called, mate?
I don't have a channel. I just come and do photos here, and then I edit them and put them on the Facebook group for the Ford.
And what's your Facebook group called?
What's the Facebook group? It's unofficial Rufford Ford wins and fails.
Sal, mate.
That's the one. No, it's
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure meeting you all. We're off now.
Yes, thank you very much.
So we will be watching and we'll post all your channels and stuff. So thank you so much. Take care.
Here it is. Ta-da, mate.
Easy work. Do you get quite a lot of them aquaplaning coming too fast?
You can get some that skip. Tom's got a couple of weeks ago, and they're literally they're autistic. They skip the first bit and then they dive in. But yeah, you can get some that do like a couple of hops.
Yeah.
You do get aquaplaning more when it's a couple of inches deep, but when it's this deep, you have to be gunning it.
Yeah. And what about going down the river? What do you call that? An offshoot?
that stream is actually a weir that's diverted.
Yeah. We're all videoing the high vehicles. You've got no problem, you're quite high, aren't you? So what are you waiting for?
Are you going to pull me out then whenever I get bloody stuck?
Just go nice and slow, mate, yeah? Nice and slow. They're all shouting fast. Well, it's saved 20 minutes. It's not took the detour. It's gone nice and slow as recommended by myself. And the result of that is made it out the other side and is saved 20 minutes. Maloney's Butchers. There you go. You can trust them. He could have put his foot down for the lads, give them a spectacle, give them something to look at. But he decided it would be sensible today. Nice and slow, look. He knows what to do. And when they come out the other side, they floor it. No. Wow. We had to move back there.
Exhaust problem.
Yeah. It's made it though. Just goes to show, don't it? If you know what you're doing, even the smallest of car can get through.
Yeah.
So let's go and have one quick peek at the mill wheel. First used in 1750. And it's just in here, look. Wow. So it's not moving at the minute. And we can see a couple of pigeons in there. But they'll certainly use the energy of the water flowing through. Put it to good use.
The original green energy.
Yeah, the original green energy, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and since 1750.
Well, that and
Yeah.
wind.
I think. Forget Eon. Rufford Mill. And that goes out under there and it goes out into the tunnel.
Yeah. And you can just see the...
You can see the bit underneath where it comes out.
Yeah. Thank you, mate. So today, I've enjoyed my visit here at Rufford Ford. And if you come down and you look underneath this cone, if you're the first person to look under the cone, you'll see that. So, just there, look. Under the cone. Good luck. And if you don't get the keyring, you'll still have a lovely day in the cafe and enjoying the scenery.